name is Suguna and I'm from Malaysia. I'm a registered nurse by profession and I have 18 years of nursing experience. One of the things that I did in order to become a registered nurse in Australia is to inquire the courses that was made available for internationally qualified nurse in how we can do those certain courses and obtain our nursing license under APRA in Australia. One of the courses that I did was the GCAN program, which was conducted in IHNA. The GCAN program is suitable for an internationally qualified nurse who wants to work and become a registered nurse in Australia to get a better work-life balances, a better opportunity in career performances. For internationally qualified nurses, in order for us to proceed to get our nursing registration under APRA, we are required to do a self-check portfolio in the website itself. Based on my self-check portfolio, I fall under stream B, which requires me to do a further, a further program to bridge the gap of experience and knowledge that they have. The bridging program is actually called GCAN and the course is for 6 months. During this period, students will actually come to the campus and do the program itself. And then the classes will be held on certain days. In addition to that, we are given 4 weeks of clinical placement in a hospital setting. The clinical placement that I had was in Bandura and it was at a surgical area. During the 4 weeks placement, we will learn how to communicate between nurses and the clinical practices that's being upheld in Australia. Although as an international nurse, each country have their own ways of doing it, the importance of this program is that they actually give a crash course in the sense they teach the international qualified nurses on the methods that's being taught for nurses in Australia. This program actually is very beneficial in the sense we are qualified nurse internationally, so there's no question about clinical skills. However, one of the things that they uphold is the safety in this country for the community. So the course actually teaches about the conducts that they have, the protocols that they do, the code of ethics that we have to uphold. The GCAN program teaches nurses, internationally qualified nurses, for the OSCEs as well. They give us clinical practice, clinical simulation on what are expected, the possible questions that are expected to be asked during OSCE exam. The OSCE is actually held in Adelaide, which is the only test centre that they have in Australia. For internationally qualified students who is taking the GCAN program, this is an opportunity as well, whereby this program prepare you for the OSCE exam so that you have the confidence that you need, the skills that you need, and in order for you to take the exam in Adelaide. So the MWT team has assisted me in getting my clinical placement, and they also assisted me in getting a job at the moment. One of the requirements for GCAN students is for us to do our clinical placements. So what the team did was they went on interviewing certain hospitals and day surgeries on if they are interested to take students to get a job for clinical placement. Since there is a severe shortage of nursing in the healthcare industry, so job placement was one of the easiest way for us to get into the stream. So the MWT team has assisted me with my current job placement and then also with my visa application. They give a free consultation fee in the sense where they actually talk us through the type of visa that's suitable for us to obtain so that we can pursue the career that we want. From the time I've joined with MWT team with my visa processing, they've actually guided me on the procedures on how does the application go, what are the documents that requires for us, and the support that they've given has been phenomenal, I would say. There's been a constant update with my visa application. They've also supported me in the type of document and where can I obtain them. Some of the document was quite difficult in a sense where, because I've actually left the original back at home. But then again, the MWT team has aided me with my process in how to obtain, what are the ways we can obtain those documents, and so on and so forth. The other thing that the MW team did was that once I've lodged in my visa application, there's been a constant communication between me and the MWT team in a way that they gave an update about what's required, what is pending, where is it pending from, and what are the supporting documents that I could get from my employer in order to secure my current visa. For internationally qualified nurse who's looking into pursuing their career in a foreign country, I would definitely recommend enrolling into the GCAN program. The GCAN program itself, it aids us in introduction with the Australian nursing practice, and with the clinical placement, it teaches us as well, gives us the exposure that we need in order to prepare for us for the OSCE. The MWT team has been very good in the sense, currently they are aiding me with my PR application. They will be the go-to contact for internationally qualified nurses who are looking into migration in a foreign country. They'll actually do help you from your first step to come in this country with your visa application and with your job securement and application for your PR.